Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Larry at Heisenberg Forest Products, and this is our weekly video. I'm wondering where winter went this week. There's even less snow than last week. You'll see as we walk into the lot that there's only some ice left where we drove our trucks. So that's what's left. Everything else is gone. If you look here, a bit of snow here. But apart from that, like, our field is more or less snowless. So we're about a third of the way through December, and it almost looks like early November. So chickens are doing okay. You can hear them. They're not laying as many eggs, but I think that's normal for this time of year. So that's where we're at with our chickens. So walking onto the lot, you'll see there's a lot of ice. It's a bit of a mess. Hopefully it's going to freeze overnight, because I'm hoping to do a bit of work tomorrow. So yeah, it's pretty icy. I gotta be careful because I don't want to wipe out and hurt myself. So a little bit of cleanup to do here soon, maybe this week if possible. But you can see a lot less snow than last week, and we didn't have that much last week. So like I said, we're left with some ice. So let's walk over to where I spent most of the week. I was just looking at my calendar. So I spent about 4 days out here last week, and not 4 full days. I just come out in the afternoon and do a couple hours, 2-3 hours, and then go back in the house. So that's where I'm at this time of year. So you'll see that my big pile is not quite done yet. I still have a bit of work to do, but I'm almost there. So my plan is to finish that up this week. Things go okay, but I'm seeing it's a little muddy out here, so I might have to wait a day or two. We'll see how cold it is tonight. But if it's cold enough and it freezes, I'll be out here tomorrow. So yeah, I had snow all over here on Friday, and it all melted yesterday because it was like +9. So it's unseasonably warm, but they had kind of predicted that back in the summer with the El Nino effect. So El Nino is warmer temperatures. So you can see there's some nice sticks left. I can't wait to get to those, especially the bigger ones. So I'm almost done. I was kind of counting this week. I was just curious to see how many pieces of wood I cut in an afternoon, and usually it's between 20 and 25, so it doesn't take long. That, I spent 4 days out here working, so 4 days, let's say 4 times 25, that's 200 pieces, so it doesn't take long for the pile to go down, right? So bit of a mess. I'm gonna clean that up next summer, because at this time of year I'll make more of a mess if I try to clean this up. Got a nice pile of wood here. So I was debating, do I start splitting this? And I decided not to. I'm going to do it next fall, once I can split right into my my dump trailer. So I'll, because if I split now and throw it into a pile, then I'll have to pick it up and throw it into the dump trailer, which, is going to add a layer of work. So if I split and put it in the trailer using the conveyor, the wood conveyor I bought this fall, I'll save one step. Plus, I'm in no hurry. Like I've said a few times before, I do what I do, and then when I'm out, I'm out. So far, we're doing okay, and you can see I'll be curious to see how many cords of wood I'll get out of this load here over. My guess is over 35, but we'll see. I'm just looking at. So this we're going into the 4th week now that I'm working out here. So I'm thinking for sure this week I'm gonna hopefully get all of this done here. Clean this up a little bit quickly, and then once I have this done, I'm gonna be working on my own firewood. So like I told you last week, I was expecting my brother to come over on Saturday, and he did. And we spent more or less the day working back here. So it was a good day. We were quite productive. My brother's a machine. He's a little younger than I am, so he's got a little more stamina. But we enjoyed our time together. So all of this here, we did that yesterday. So there's about 4.5 face cords of hardwood. And we ended up bucking it and splitting it, and I was stacking it. So it's going well. I'm pretty happy with what we did. So, and the funny thing is, let's walk over to the area where we ended up working. I was kind of trying to estimate how much wood I had here, and I was way off because I said like 5 cords, right? I'm thinking there's about 5 cords. Well, I've got 4.5 done already. They're over there. That's 4.5 cords. And I think I probably have another 4.5 cords. That would be my guess at this point, just knowing what I have here. That's probably close to another 4.5 cords. There's that that red pine I split back in the fall, earlier in the fall. So there's a 1/2 cord there for sure. And then I would think right here there's another 4. Well, see, it doesn't take long when you take a piece like this and you split that into probably 10 or 12 pieces. You know, you take maybe 4 of those or maybe 6 of those pieces, and you've got a 1/2 cord. So let's be conservative and say it takes, you know, maybe 8 of these rounds to do a 1/2 cord. Well, you can see that I've got many pieces left over, many of these pieces, bigger pieces left over. So you know, just a quick count, like I'd have like 1/2 cord just here, and then probably another cord in that little pile there. So that's 1.5. If you look at this, there's 1/2 there for sure, so that's 2. Close to, you know, a full cord, a full face cord right here. So that's 3, this 4, and then that. So yeah, so it's going to be quite a bit of wood. So there's a bit of a mess out here that I'm going to have to clean next spring. See all the water and the ice. It's frozen though. Like I'm walking here. My brother drove back here with his truck. There's no problem. The lot's frozen, so we don't have to close it. But there's water and ice, and it's a bit of a mess. I cleaned up over here too. Yesterday I had some pallets lying around. Oh, look at this hole. I never noticed that yesterday. So that's a groundhog's hole right here. So yeah, cool. I wish I had one of those cameras I could send down this hole and just check it out. So yeah, so this is where I kept some of my birch bark. So slowly getting rid of some of this birch bark, and as I do that, I move the pallets off. So, and a lot of them I'm going to be throwing away because they're done. The pallets, I mean. So yeah, so we ended up cutting. It took us about an hour between the two of us to cut all of this. So we were using the tractor to stage them, and so we spent about an hour, and then we took out the Ultra, and we took those big pieces and made them into smaller pieces. The only thing is these are pretty heavy. So my brother was doing the heavy lifting. He's a lot stronger than I am, because to finish this off, I'm going to be using the bucket on my tractor. I'll roll them in there and lift them up, so that way I don't have to lift them right from the ground. There's always that danger of hurting your back. And I'm proud to say that I haven't hurt my back at all this summer. So I've been a little smarter with how I do the work. Just realizing I'm not 22 years old anymore. So I'm just looking at my notes here. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it from here. I just wanted to mention over there. Remember last week I said there's probably a couple pieces of birch left in that pile that I'm working on. Sure enough, I took out 2 pieces of birch and I ended up bucking those. So there's probably close to maybe, well, more than half a cord of birch in that load. So that I did that this week. So like I said last week, I'm making 1 video a week as long as I'm working here. So I'm looking at December. There's probably a couple, 2, maybe 3 weekends left. So I'll do maybe 3 more videos, 3 more of my weekly videos, and then I'm going to go to monthly. So 1 a month, because I'm not going to be working back here this winter, no matter what. I'm just gonna take a break from it all, and probably come back and start working again as soon as the snow's gone. So sometimes it's mid-April, and who knows, like this year, it's hard to predict. But if I'm lucky, it'll be mid-April. So I can get some of that work done for next year. It'll be 2024. So I was looking. This is video 29 for us. I missed maybe 3 or 4 weeks since I started doing this, so I've been pretty consistent with the videos. Products that we have on our lot, hardwood mix, which is probably 90% maple, 10% beech, oak, yellow birch. We sell that by the face cord, so 4 by 8 by 16 inches, and we sell that at $160 a face cord. And we're well stocked with hardwood right now, so there's no. I think I'll be fine for a while still. I know you're probably noticing I do have some white birch, but it's not on the market yet, so I'm holding on for that to sell that. So yeah, so it's hardwood that's available right now from us at Heisenberg. I also have campfire wood, so those green bags. So $10 each, and 11 for $100. There's about 1.7 cubic feet of wood in there. The bags are measured 24 by 24 inches. I use those bags for campfire, and to start my fires in the house too, in my wood stove, but mainly for campfire. And a bag lasts me about 45 minutes, so it's a nice size for wood. But beside this, under this tarp, I've got some shavings at $7 a bag, or 10 for $60. We're still okay for shavings for now. I use it for my coop, so we put that in the coop, we put that in the aviary, and it keeps it clean and dry for our chickens. So so those bags are co-op bags that measure 22 inches by 36 inches, so they're nice sized. Over here I've got some birch bark, $5 each. Nice, very nice to start your fires. And we're still doing okay. I got a whole bunch right here, plus over there where the orange tarp is, lots of birch bark there too, so we're well stocked there too. So just quickly looking at my notes here, I don't think I forgot anything. So I always close off with just a pan of the wood yard, just being grateful to live where we lived and to have what we have. And I really enjoy working. Like yesterday with my brother, you're with family, You know, I did think a lot about my dad as we were working, because all of this came from my dad. And I've talked about this in the past, where, you know, he's the one that showed us how to work and find pride in work. And sometimes we work too much. I know. It's one of our weaknesses, where we forget to rest, and that's why I rest on Sundays now. I don't work on Sundays. I just make this video, and there's, you know, I take it easy, and you know, I thank God for everything I have, because, you know, I know I'm fortunate, and you know, I'm in year 2 of retirement. Every year's a bonus at this point, right? So year 2 in retirement, and I have all of this to keep me busy. This is where I play, right? So this is my sandbox. And you know, there's so many benefits to being back here. We provide a service that's needed in our community, but also it's good for me mentally and physically, because you know, I get to do what I like doing, and there's a lot of thinking that goes behind an operation like this. So it's something that I truly enjoy, and I finally get to do it whenever I want to do it. Whenever I want to work back here, I can come back here, which is great. So these videos you'll find on a weekly basis right now till the new year. Then I'll go monthly. You can find them in a number of places. Those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, I usually upload the link from YouTube, our YouTube channel, to my Facebook page. So the way I'm doing it now, because I've had some issues with Facebook in the last 3 weeks or so, they're not letting me record, well, not just me, everybody, record in landscape mode. So so what I do is I record them offline. I used to go live. Now I have to do it offline if I want landscape. So I record it right on my phone. Then I upload to YouTube. So we have a YouTube channel called Breaking Woods 68. So if you want to look us up, it's at Breaking Woods 68. And there we have all our 29 videos. And then I also, like I said, I put it on our Facebook page. So those of you who are friends with me will see it on Facebook. And then we have a website called breakingwood.com that my son Alex built for me last summer. And on there, we have the last 4 videos that upload onto our website. And our website is breakingwood.com. So that's where we keep our our videos. So anyways, I think that's about it. I can smell a little bit of smoke. I think there's a bit. It's hard to heat at this time of year, because if you put too much wood in your wood stove, then you end up cooking. So it's one of those times. So let's end like we always do, by being grateful for what we have. And then I'll just do a quick pan here. I just look at all this equipment that I'll looking forward to using it next season in the spring. And then looking at the beautiful woodlot that we have, and I enjoy working there, and I'm planning to keep on doing this as long as I can. So anyways, just signing off at this point by saying thank you for joining us. Hope you'll have an awesome week. Hope you're having a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.